Obama, you lose people with snappy slogans like Defund the Police. The UK becomes first country to approve the Pfizer BioNTech COVID vaccine. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you are tuning in. My name is Jonathan Torres-Herrera, and you are watching or listening to the JTH show. Today, let's talk about Obama denouncing Defund the Police and the UK being the first country to get the COVID-19 vaccines. But first, roll the intro. All right, so there is some interesting news, and the first one we're going to talk about is the trending topic that was earlier on Twitter, and that is the Defund the Police. Now, when I came across this, I thought it was anything else, like it has trended in the past, right? Where you have some kind of demonstration that then leads into Defund the Police. He did not write, denounce the defunding, the whole slogan, the Defund the Police slogan. But essentially, that's what he said, right? So let me show you guys real quick what happened. And that is written in an article on thehill.com, right? Where you have the title saying, Obama, you lose people with snappy slogans like Defund the Police. So allegedly, according to this article, Obama was interviewed on when, there was an interview rather that was going to be released on Wednesday. And that came out of I didn't know this was a thing, by the way, a Snapchat political show called Good Luck America. Now, the highlight here is to see that allegedly there, right here, a direct quote from the former president saying, "You lost a big audience the minute you say it, which makes it a lot less likely that you're actually going to get the changes you want done," which is something that I've said before, right, on previous shows when it comes to such aggressive and really dramatic. That's really what they are, dramatic statements. Of course, if we go back to Twitter, you see a whole bunch of people that are gonna, essentially disagree, and if anything, they're gonna get very, very triggered by even someone like Obama, which usually supports many left-leaning movements. You have people that come out here and say things like, just take your 5 seconds and go learn what Defund the Police means instead of belittling it during times of mass protests against the police murdering people, you stupid. Right? This comes out of user Bez. What's funny here is I don't think that Obama, right, in this interview that he had, belittles the slogan, but rather what he is saying is very simple, right? You have some of these individuals that come up with these very dramatic slogans, right, to try to make this point across, and they end up losing more people than they actually gain. Why? Well, because while you have some individuals that have had horrible experiences with police officers, you're going to have the majority who have actually needed a police officer, and for whatever reason, right, whether it be on the highway or whether it be in their neighborhood or at the store, and they have gotten whatever it is that they called the police for, fixed, taken care of, right, without any major incidents. A lot of us actually don't want to live in a world where we actually cannot call a police officer, right, to help us out with something that is, beyond something that we as individuals can sort out, right? Whether it be with someone that is being unreasonable and even being violent and threatening you or your family, you want to have the ability to say, you know what, I'm not going to, stand out here like it's the Wild Wild West and go into a shootout. As much as I've said before, right, that I believe people should own, guns, and that's perfectly fine. I also don't believe that guns is a solution for everything, right? That you are going to get a gun and then your neighbor or whoever the hell you're having an argument with should get their gun. And then, let's see who draws faster. I think we're beyond that, by several decades. So calling the police is always an option, right? An option that I think people should have, right? And by saying defund the police, it's a very vague statement, right? Which then it drives a lot of people to feel like, you know what we should do? We should defund the police completely, and then we should do what New York is doing now, right? Which I shared it on a previous video, where they're like, we're going to go ahead and send out, like kind of like caseworkers, social workers, of course, accompanied, according to New York, and I will say, thank God, with a police officer, right? So if anything, I don't know how much of a defunding you can talk about when you're going to have, in cases like New York, additional people go out to a scene where it's going to just cost more money. But you know what? That's a completely different topic. Staying on here with what Barack said, I think that we can reform. I've also said that before. I'm completely with reforming how much a police officer is required to do. I'm all for going into some type of reform that sees how the money is spent. Absolutely, right? I've been a big advocate, right, of any company, whether it be the police or whether it be gigantic independent companies that have like these massive layoffs, but you have, CEOs and VPs, go out with these gigantic severance packages or bonuses, right? That allows them to leave this crazy lifestyles where they're buying yachts and they're buying, very expensive vehicles. But again, their frontline workers completely laid off, right? Or many of them laid off or given very minimal, benefits, including, very low wages, right? So I'm all for seeing if that is happening in the police. I don't know that. I don't know if these police chiefs are living in, these massive mansions. I don't know that. So am I with the party of saying, hey, I don't want to see the police being defunded, but I want to see it being reformed, into something that's going to be more constructive, more modern, right? For our times. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? But I do agree that using such a vague statement radicalizes a lot of people, because not everybody uses their critical thinking, right? Of saying, hey, defunding doesn't mean we get rid of police, right? JT, I would agree with that. But you'd be surprised how many people believe that the police should be abolished. In fact, I've heard that before, right? That, some individuals believe that police as it's seen now should be completely abolished. And that is insane. That's a radical idea. So, that was trending. A lot of people got disappointed because they felt like, people like Obama will back them up no matter what. And that's obviously not the case. So let's move on now very quickly to another story, which is very interesting. I think a lot of people will be very happy to hear this. But at the same time, of course, there's going to be those individuals that don't agree with it. And that is that the UK becomes first country to approve the Pfizer BioNTech COVID vaccine. Let me show you guys that real quick. So there it is. There is the article. It was in NBCnews.com. And essentially what they're discussing here is that very soon, right, we're going to have a company release these vaccines, right, to allegedly 800,000, right, which won't cover. Right, 800,000 sounds like a lot, but it's really not going to be sufficient, right, to put too many people at ease. Right, it's a good batch, a good number, but according to this article, it's going to primarily go to healthcare workers, care home staff, and residents, and people over the age of 80. So is it going to cover obviously the entire country? No, that is insane to say that, but it'll definitely be a huge leap, right? Or as I say here, a huge symbolic milestone, right, in the fight against the pandemic. So it's interesting because I think a lot of people, right, will find this, I don't know, very soothing in some ways to say, oh my God, thank God we have, a country that's really moving forward, right, and getting some of the vaccines that have already shown to be effective against the virus rolled out to people. Let's get these rolled out now. So the UK being the first definitely doesn't, put us in, and when I say us, the US, of course, in the best light, right? Because now we are, I believe in many parts of the United States, we have like random epicenters, right? Where we have a lot of or hotspots. I'm sorry, not epicenter, hotspots. Excuse me. Where we have batches of people, super spreading the disease, and with sure some hopes that we have companies like Pfizer who are like, hey, and Moderna, of course, who have said, hey, we have a vaccine that so far in these trials appear to be very effective, but people are still questioning, okay, well, if that's good and all, but where is it? Where is it for everybody, right? People want to go back to living their normal lives. And, at the end of the day, I will say this. I think very much like I said in the previous video, right? With the vaccine, right? Where I said some people are going to be waiting impatiently, wanting to get this vaccine in line, day one if they can, right? And I don't blame them, because a lot of these individuals, is not that they want to have the vaccine because, oh, I want to go back to partying. No. A lot of them want the vaccine because they are in danger of getting, contracting the COVID, virus sometimes daily, right? A lot of these individuals, first responders, people that work face to face, it could be even someone like, staff at a restaurant, or even if you say, well, JT, aren't restaurants shut down? Well, that's a completely different topic, because in a whole other ball of wax, because we have individuals that are still working because they need to work, but the restaurant is giving them very little PPE, or for that matter, the restaurant is refusing to shut down their doors, and they're still getting massive amount of people come in and dining in. So those people are going to want the vaccine first, right? Those people are going to want to be in line and say, you know what, man, I deal with people, their kids, them, not using proper, I don't know, hygiene, not washing their hands or whatever. I want the vaccine. I don't have no choice. I need to keep working. So I don't blame those individuals. Of course, you're going to have people that are going to be the opposite, and they're going to say, hell no, I don't want to take it. I'm already a no vaxxer. And you know what? To each their own. I said it before. What am I going to do? I'm going to wait, right? I'm going to wait until I see many other people that need it and want it go first, and kind of see what reaction there is out there. Is it a little, I don't know, selfish of me to say that? Because it's like, let the guinea pigs go first and then I take it. I understand that may be how it sounds. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see, because I don't need it, right? I've said it before. I don't need the vaccine. I don't go out anywhere. I really do not. My business, my life, everything is here at home. Some of you guys might think that's boring. You don't get out? I really don't. I don't really need to. Neither do my kids. My kids are homeschooled, right? We have our food delivered. So when I run to the front of the line, to rush to the front of the line just to get the vaccine, no. So it kind of works out that I'm going to see what other people, how other people react to the vaccine. And then once my time comes, am I going to say no to it? Probably not, right? Not unless I hear someone grew a third eye or something. I'm going to take it. It's very likely. It'll be something like the flu shot. I respect anybody that says, ew, you take the flu shot? I don't take the flu shot. Hey, good for you, right? That's your choice. But my choice is to take the flu shot, right? Especially when I feel that I'm going to be in constant contact with people. If you want to say that, well, JT, they're the government, that's how they manipulate you. I mean, I don't think it is. Good for you. If you think that, that's what it is, I don't think that's what it is for me. And again, to each their own. But, I think the vast majority of people are going to be happy, to see that these vaccines are going to be rolled out, that, that they're going to be hopefully successful, because that's what I'm hoping for, right? That they're going to be successful. And then soon enough, people are going to start getting in line and saying, yeah, I don't want to be part of the group of people that either act as potential super spreaders, or are infected by, some random other person that, decided to, I don't know, attend an event. They don't have the vaccine and they become super spreaders. We don't have to agree on this topic. This is a very difficult topic to agree on, right? There are many reasons, including religious beliefs, as to why people will not be happy about another vaccine they have to take. And personal, beliefs. Some of them are going to say, it goes against my morals or my best judgment. Hey, listen, I respect that. That is your choice. And if you feel that strongly about it, then, good luck to you, right? And just same as to me, good luck to me. I'm going to take it. If I end up growing a third eye and you get to say neener to me, good luck to me, right? With my third eye. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think the vast majority of these vaccines are going to be fine. And, we all have to move on with our lives. So that is it for today. Just 2 quick bits of information that I found, interesting, that a lot of people sometimes miss because, they're not looking out for them like I am looking out for them, right? But it is interesting, right? To see that, well, first, not everybody agrees, not even the very own Barack Obama, with defunding the police. And, that we are actually, or at least some countries, are making real strides to get the vaccine out to people. So, some, at least for me, positive news. But yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and until next time, see ya. Hey, thanks for watching the JTH show. Remember, you can catch all the episodes, full episodes, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Radio Public. You can also visit www.thejthshow.com to catch episodes there, and to catch anything that we had to blur out because of YouTube or any other platform. We usually put all of our raw information in there that is uncensored. You can also become a member at www.thejthshow.com to catch all the special perks. Thanks for watching.